Hello and welcome once again to a classic Jazzy Jeff's trading card reviews. I'm Jazzy Jeff. These are trading cards. Let's review. So for this video, I decided to kind of go back, throw back, do back, can't even speak. Decided to do one of my original old school videos where I just sit in front of the camera, show you guys some cards, just talk about cards. Uh, what can I say? I'm lazy. But also it is fun for me, and hopefully it's fun for you guys. Um, I've noticed a lot of feedback, comments, and stuff like that on the stuff I post and on the videos that I do. And so I always thank you. It's always great to get feedback. I've said before, you guys are always more than welcome to comment my videos, like, subscribe, and share me around, of course. But enough about all that. Let's get right into it. So, first and foremost, I'm super upset and sad that October is over. But the show must go on, as they say. Life must go on. So I'm basically going to be continuing to keep the Halloween spirit alive with various posts and movies and stuff, but especially trading cards. I've collected quite an abundance of horror trading cards, or trading cards horror-ish, or in the realm of horror. And unfortunately, I just ran out of time and I was not able to squeeze them in the month of October. But you know what? I'm actually kind of glad that I did not squeeze them in the month of October, because now I have the option to spread them out over the year. And obviously, I'm trying to get this show, more viewers and make it more entertaining. So this could be the break that I'm looking for. Maybe you guys would be more excited if I do more horror cards. So let me know in the comments, of course. So let's dive right into this. So today, I have the Little Shop of Horrors trading cards. However, something tells me this is probably cards based on the new film. But being the old school throwback that I am, of course, I have the Little Shop of Horrors 1960 film. This was the one that was originally written and directed by Roger Corman. Well, produced and directed by Roger Corman. It's black and white, of course. This is the movie that set up the whole idea of a plant coming to life and eating people and needing blood. The whole "feed me" bit is absolutely hilarious, and this is where it comes from. But the funny thing that always seems to overshadow this film is, of course, this giant font that's bigger than the fucking title that says Jack Nicholson. I'm surprised that they don't have a picture of Jack Nicholson on the front cover, because Jack Nicholson is in this film, but he's only in this film for about less than 3 minutes, maybe 2 minutes of on-screen time. He plays this crazy dental patient. He almost doesn't even fit in the film. Like, he kind of takes away from the film. He's not bad. He's entertaining as hell, and it's super random as fuck. But I don't know why the hell he's in this. Because it doesn't really have anything to do with the plot, nor does it move it forward. It actually kind of backtracks the plot a little bit and puts it kind of off. So, I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, the story goes is because this is his first legitimate on-screen, can't even speak. Let me just take a sip. There we go. That cleared her up. This was his big breakout role. And obviously he got really popular later on. A lot of different films. He was also in FYI The Terror with Boris Karloff, and that was also directed by Roger Corman. So little hint, but that movie he actually had more of a role, and he actually had like a lot more speaking lines and stuff. He was a main character in that movie. So putting him on the cover of The Terror totally makes sense. But putting him on the cover of Little Shop of Horrors from 1960, or putting his name like up top like that, or if you look at the back of it, it has him listed first on the credits as the dental patient. I mean, that's a little fucking ridiculous. But like I said, this is the VHS era. It's one of those silly, funny, crazy marketing things. They don't really do it anymore. Enough about this, because that's not even what we're talking about today. But I wanted to have something visual for the visual people to see. But yeah, these are, let's get down to fucking business. The whole point of this fucking video. We have Tops. Who else? Tops. We got Tops, of course. This is 5 stickers and 1 stick of bubble gum. It says from the new hit movie, The Little Shop of Horrors. These are from 1986, making them 30 years old, because it's 2016. So this is kind of the 30th anniversary of these cards. So this is like the perfect year to open them up. Another cool thing is these are older than me, so it makes me feel a little young. Every so often, you know, when you come across that 1 or 2 packs of trading cards or a comic book or something from like the 1940s, makes me feel young again. Okay, so this is by the Geffen Film Company. Otherwise, there's really not too much information on here, so I'm just going to dig right in. Let's do it. Already I'm destroying it. Holy shit! This is good, ladies and gentlemen. This is awesome. This is super, super cool. Okay. Oh, there's the gum. So you got the gum right there. I'll leave that right there. Okay, up first, I'm freaking out right now because he is like one of my all-time favorite actors. He was one of my favorite characters in Ghostbusters. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Seymour, a.k.a. Jesus, Rick Moranis. Rick Moranis. Rick Moranis. I don't know why I'm having trouble saying his name, but he's awesome though, man. Fucking Louis Tolley from Ghostbusters. So very cool. There he is. There's the sticker. And there he is with the singing plant. But the cool thing is the 1986 remake for the film. There was no singing in the original one. They took it and they sort of turned it into a Rocky Horror kind of thing where it was like cheesy, but there's music and stuff. So they turned it into a musical and it worked really, really well. So speaking of the 1986 film, I like it a lot. It's very entertaining. It's a lot of fun. I actually saw it when I was really, really young before I even knew about the original one. But then as years went on, I've seen this one more times, and I really gravitate towards it because it's sort of the original one. But in general, the remake is a fantastic, fabulous film. I don't even really want to call it a remake because it's kind of doing it disservice. Honestly, just check it out. It's a hoot and a howl. It's a lot of fun. So let's keep on moving. All right, Mushnick's got the $sign in it because he's just sort of this shady business guy, and like he's all about money, and like he's kind of like Scrooge. He's like grumpy and stuff all the time. At the back of these cards, they do have different. It almost looks like comic book art. There's Steve Martin, of course. He played the greaser character, Orin Scrivilio. I can't believe it. You actually talked. A lot of folks deserve to die, like that dentist. So that's That's the scene where Rick Moranis is talking to the plant. And then here we have... Steve Martin played the dentist. Ooh, your mouth's a mess, kid. Let's start with that wisdom tooth. I'm not sure about this. That's pretty funny. So they got like a scene. And then on the front here, this is the sticker. It looks insane. Look at Rick Moranis. Really, really crazy. So there is that. Okay. Up next. Oh, that's super cool. Good to the last drop. So in the original film, they find out that the only way to get this plant to live is give it blood. So there they show the hand dripping blood into the monster or plant's mouth, saying good to the last drop. And I like how it's in an old school Maxwell House coffee can. That's definitely neat. Seymour, my hero, you saved my life. So another cool scene there on the back. So very neat. All right, and then this is the fifth and final sticker. Was it something I said? No, something you ate. That's really cool. I love the border. I love the orange and the green. Also, guys, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm decked out in green, and I got these little tassel things because I'm supposed to be the monster. I'm supposed to be the plant from Little Shop of... So... Moving on. So now we also have, let's see here. Will success spoil Seymour Krelborn? You'll be rich, you'll be famous, you'll make a killing. So that's when everyone is freaking out that he has this talking plant, singing plant. So this movie kind of took the idea and went further with it. In the original one, Seymour is trying very hard to hide the plant from everybody. Obviously, he doesn't want anybody to know that this plant needs human blood, let alone he ends up feeding people and killing people. So it definitely becomes a just a very crazy situation because, you know, he doesn't want to lose his job at this plant place, and he also wants to continue to impress the girl. But then he's got this fucking plant that needs human blood and is killing people. So it's funny, but you know, the remake, like I said, really plays in on that and expands that idea and says, well, what if people, you know, saw money to be made with this plant that not only can talk but it can fucking sing. So definitely very cool. So that's it. That's it for the pack number 1. We're going to move on here. Here is pack number 2. So, real quick, I just want to do a shout out to Sweet Girl Designs, as well as Dinosaur Dracula, for always sending awesome, cool cards out in a lot of their... well, for instance, Dino Dracula has his... fun packs, and I get a lot of trading cards through fun packs. So if you guys were wondering, that's where some cards come from. And then Sweet Girl Designs, you can find her on Facebook as well as on Etsy. She does all kinds of retro items and stuff, and a lot of times she'll be nice enough to throw in an extra set of trading cards or, you know, some stickers or pogs or something like that with, you know, orders and stuff that you get from her. So it's definitely, just wanted to make a quick shout out, of course, and say, you know, thank you. Thank you for always including awesome cards with all your stuff. So I'm not gonna lie, the gum on this one looks really bad. This is like the nastiest looking gum I've ever seen. So it's pretty disgusting. It's like stuck to the back of the fucking card. So I'm just gonna leave that there and we'll get to it when we get to it. But moving on, so you know what? these cards got wet. I just realized. I don't know if I got them wet while keeping them in storage, but that's probably why the gum looks the way that it does. So yeah, I mean, I'll still show you guys the cards, but unfortunately these got ruined. So so here's like a scene where there's like some dancing women, and then on the back here it's one of those like puzzle piece cards. So if you collect the whole set, you get a big picture. Yeah, if you look, I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can tell it's like water warped. That's unfortunate, because the gum doesn't usually look that disgusting. The axe falls. Man, that's a real shame. See, like, this is the downside to doing these, like, live, so to speak, like, live opening them, because I don't open these cards before the video. Like, I set the camera, and then I start filming, so, like, you guys see my initial reaction, so it's a real bummer when shit like this happens, because I can't even tell that if this got wet. I mean, looking at it now, it does look a little weird, but I don't know. I usually keep my cards in safe spots, so, but like I said, there's a chance that this could have got wet before I got it. And I'm not blaming this. I'm not blaming the sellers. Don't take that the wrong way. It's just a possibility that, you know, when you leave stuff in the package, it can easily get wet, and you don't know until you open them up. That's the thing about trading cards. A lot of people are afraid to pick up whole sets if they're not sealed, because you don't know the condition of the cards. The cards could be damaged, but you won't be able to tell because the wax paper looks fine, you know. I mean, Christ, these cards are 30 years old. I'm surprised that they haven't fucking disintegrated by now. So, but there's that. So, sorry I don't have a whole lot to say about these cards. I'm just pretty bummed that they got wet. And of course, the last card is the coolest. Hopefully I'll be able to salvage the sticker. Look at that. The awesomest card. Little Shop of Horrors. And there's a monster. Alright, I'm going to attempt to peel this fucking thing off. This is really disgusting. Alright, hopefully you guys can see this. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, man. Look what it did to the card. Oh, God. Usually, I would eat the gum, but I'm not going to eat this gum. Like, this gum looks rancid. Like, this looks really disgusting. So, however, there is this piece. And I normally eat the gum. You guys are going to hate me, but I can't do it. I can't do it today. Only because that gum looks really disgusting. I mean, this is 30-year-old gum. This is 30 fucking year old gum. Like, if I eat this, I could die. So anyway, thank you so much for watching today's episode of Jazzy Jeff's Trading Card Reviews. I'm Jazzy Jeff. You just saw the Little Shop of Horror 1986, the remake trading cards. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.